Good morning, friends. Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Let me tell you, we are one day away. Was anyone else thrown off yesterday, or is it just me? All day long. I never got I still don't have the grasp that yesterday was Tuesday and not Monday. But I'm happy because that means today's Wednesday. Not only is it a hump day, we have football tomorrow. The NFL tomorrow. We got to watch Patriots Cowboys get their booties kicked tomorrow. Ain't that right, Patriot? I think Jerry and the agent from Micah's bad back pulled a fast one on Green Bay. I don't think his back is actually hurt. I don't think it's actually hurt. Or it's not what they're trying to put. It's not as bad as they're making it out. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with it. But, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just some guy that shows up, does the number one Rumble sports show. Most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show there is on the internet. I don't know why these things aren't updating on like numbers and stuff. Funky, weird things going on, man. Funky, weird things. But we will just not touch it so it doesn't break. He has to take an injection. That's what they say, Patriot. That's what they're saying. They're putting it out there. They said he may have to. But are you there? Are you watching him get the injection? I don't know if I believe it. That's all I'm saying. Because he didn't take an injection. He's been out there practicing without an injection. So I don't know. But I do know is they better not get the doctor from the Chargers that ended up doing Tyrod Taylor that one time. Remember that? We better not get that guy. Then the Packers would really be in trouble. Then they would really be in trouble. Let's say hello to our friends. Good morning, Grass Guy. Appreciate the repost here. If you haven't already, make sure you like and repost this on Rumble so everyone knows where they can find the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. Miss Leslie's in the house. Good morning. Patriots here, of course. Mont, how we doing? You're right. Maybe he needs a third opinion. Maybe he just needs to get out there. You know what solves back problems? Money. And he got a huge bag of that. Maybe he just needs to go out there and play football. How about that? How about that? Dude, why I got 1 million Kick people right now. Good morning to everyone over on Kick. Hi. You're all bots and spam, but still hi. I want to see. So with this new music stuff here, I want to test something out. Can I do this? Oh, baby, that is a game changer. That is going to help me do exactly what I wanted to do. That's a long applause still. What are we doing? Okay. I want to test that out. Username. I'm not a premium member. Why am I seeing this? Because it's not premium. We're not on right now. It's just a regular thing. Dude, I am having technical difficulty. What is going on with my computer? My AirPods just went in and out. My mouse just stopped working. That's great. It must be a Wednesday. No, yeah, this isn't premium. Do you want it to be? Do you want to join the premium side of things? You just say the word. Hey, by the way, did you see this? This is pretty freaking sweet. There was a big debate of whether this is when they were doing the whole, no tax on tips, or whether it was gonna, if it was gonna apply to streaming, like super chats, Rumble rants, all that kind of stuff. gifted subs, all that fun stuff. Well, apparently, looks like it made it in there. So there's going to be no tax on digital content creators. Produced and published on digital platforms, original entertainment or personality-driven content such as live streams, short form videos, or podcasts. Streamer, online video creator, social media influencer, podcaster. So that means Rumble rants, gifted subs, all that fun stuff is not going to be taxed. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how they're going to separate that out, but we'll get to that down the road. But that's pretty freaking sweet. So listen, when you guys start tailing some of these football picks of mine, and we start winning a lot of money, you want to drop a tip, but you're too afraid to because you don't want it to get taxed. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You can go ahead and drop those. You can go ahead and drop those now. Worry free. How about that? How about that? Let's do this. Do that. Let's do that. See if that works. See if everything's working on this end. There it is. Oh, look at that generous guy. Uncensored pharmacist just came through big time. Look at that. What a guy. What a handsome devil, too, I must say. What up, Boku? How we doing? How we doing? There you go, username. Now, if we do go Rumble Premium, you can join in. You can join in, my friend. I do like, too, that those don't get wasted anymore now. Those don't get wasted. But, yeah, that's cool. No tax on. It's something, dude. We'll take every little victory we can get, you know? Let's run. Here's a plan. We're going to run through some news, and then what we're going to do is come over here, and I see if I can find it. Right here. Oh, it's my favorite time of the year. We got to go through the Action Network betting primer. So we're just going to look at football, baby. Cocaine just got more expensive. Oh yeah, because the Venezuela drug lords or whatever, drug smugglers that they blew up. A little booger sugar. But yeah, this is the plan. Plan is we're gonna go through. We'll go through sports news. I'm gonna give you my spiel of why you need to come over. Speaking of Patriot, did you get my gift yesterday? Did you get my gift? So come over here to theseason.com. THESZN.com. I'm just gonna drop the link. My referral code, because you should be using my referral code. That's what you should be using. That way they know I sent you. But come over here. If you want to play in the best pools and join my squad, if you want to play in the best pools, join my squad. Come over here. They got free pools. You can win up to $2,500, like $1,000 in two of them, $500 another, and then you can get a part of. If you want, you can do some of the paid ones, like the Big Survivor over here that everyone loves doing. I sent Patriot a free entry into the weekly pick'em. So they have like the weekly pick'em stuff. QB one and done's a fun one. There's free survivors. There's all 32 one and done, which basically means you got to pick every single team. You start off like one a week until week 9, and then you have to pick 2 teams to win, and they got to win, and then you can't use them again. Yeah. So come join that. And then our squad. We have a squad. So once you join up and you come over here and join the Game On squad, and boom, look at that. We got look at that. We got 13 active football people. We have 23 members, but 13 people, 14 in that one. Oh yeah, because I sent the weekly pick'em to Patriot. But yeah, we got like 13 people in the Big Survivor. And what's cool is if one of us wins, everyone gets a little bit of money. But these are real prizes. These are real money. Real money, like big boy money. Like the Big Survivor, what is it? And one thing I like about the Big Survivor, it's not your, so there's 5,400 people in there. Whew. It's not your typical winner take all, which I kind of like. So there's $100,000 in prizes. The top prize is $50,000. Pretty freaking sweet. So, like I said, it's real money. I believe it's only $10 to get in. I don't know. I bought the package, but I think this one's like $10 to get into. Maybe it's 20. Maybe it's 20. Anyways, but the top 700 people get, if you finish in the top 700, you get paid. You get money. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So come join. Come join. And like I was saying, it's pretty cool. You can go. You could like. I was testing this out. That's why I sent one to Patriot. So here's how you can join the squads and whatnot. But I was sending one to Patriot to test it out. But like, I think this is Buku. But you can gift right here. You can click gift, and then you can go. What is the Big Survivor? Oh my God, the Big Survivor! You can win. You could turn $10 into $50,000 by playing the Big Survivor. Just $10. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, there's my spiel on that. He's part of the Game On squad. That's right. Okay. So there's that. Let's get into some sports news. Man, the coffee needs to kick in. Why is Patrick Mahomes trending? That's not good. That's not good. Hey, is this thing still working? Where is everyone? There we go. Oh no. I don't know what's going on with my technology today. Yeah, go join that. Check this out. The Idaho Vandals released a new helmet, the Fighting Taters. What's great is they got I don't know if this was in conjunction with Ron White's coming to the area in a couple weekends. And old tater salad there. I don't know if those two have anything to do with each other, but I think it's pretty funny. The Fighting Taters. What up, B-Hole Patrol? How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. We got this is ESPN's FPI chances to make the playoffs. Now the Cougars aren't on here, so I already discount this thing, but Alabama after that loss, 15%, 15.1%. SMU has a better chance of making the playoff than Alabama. How about that, Patriot? But your number one, of course, is Ohio State, 81.6, and Georgia, 80.6 after that. Texas, even with their loss, still 69.7. Clemson, with Clemson's loss, is 19.8. Basically, you want to take this information if you're looking to bet on make to make the playoff bet still and whatnot or whatever. You want to take information like this and compare it to the current odds that you get. So, like Clemson is a 19.8% chance. So there's a 1 in 5 chance. Or do the odds reflect that? And if not, probably not a great bet. Listen, they say A&M has a 30% chance of making the playoff. You can go ahead and cross that out to 0. They are going to choke it away like always. Tulane has a almost 31% chance. What are we doing? What are we doing? Boise, 3.8 after getting their ass kicked. Interesting. LSU takes all. Everyone is sorry. This is bugging me. Everyone's hyping up LSU, man. I don't know. One game, dude. It's one game. The best job in sports continues to be backup quarterback. The best job in the world, not sports, the world, is backup quarterback in the NFL. You want to know why? Texans are signing backup quarterback Davis Mills. Yeah, Davis Mills, that guy, to a 1-year, fully guaranteed $7 million contract extension. Mills is now contractually tied to the Texans through 2026 season. This man just got a $7 million guaranteed. And all he has to do is just sit there and hope he doesn't have to get called in. And even if he does have to get called in, there's no pressure on him. Want to know why? Because your backup quarterback's going in, your season's likely done anyways. Right? Right. Paige says, okay, I think I'm in the Survivor. Did you join the Survivor pool? I sent you the a gift pick'em. Did you get the gift? Because you should be in the pick'em league, in the pick'em pool now. So let me know that it said it sent you an email. So you should be in that pool. And then if you join the Survivor pool, then you would be in both of those. Plus, they have free ones too. Don't forget to take advantage of those free ones. The Bear. Grass guy says A&M has a lot of talent. A&M always has a lot of talent. And then you know what they do with it? Nothing. Nothing. So, plus I'm not about in on Marcel Reed, their quarterback. All right. They have a lot of talent, except for where you need it is that quarterback. So we'll see. Oh, boy. I know, man. That's a tough problem, man. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's the over under that DeVry University doesn't lose a football game all season? I'll take that bet. I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't. The Bear. Chris Felica says this is the first time since 2006 preseason AP poll that Florida State, and Miami are all ranked in the top 15. Maybe, just maybe, we should look at that and say rankings are probably off. And you want to know why I know the rankings are off? Because it's week 2, and week 2 they're always off. Everyone overreacts. Everyone overreacts to freaking week 1. AK and his stuff, the boys, they did their college football rankings, and they had Florida State at like 7 or something like that. I'm like, you went from unranked to 7. What are we doing? What are we doing? Paige says, I don't know. It's still early. It will. Oh yeah, it will sort out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why we do rankings this early. Because all it does is set up like false hope. And puts a lot of pressure, unbelievable expectations on these teams and these kids, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, here you go. Speaking of that, we got the new AP. Of course, Ohio State is 1. Then we got Penn State 2. LSU has jumped up to 3. Georgia down to 4. Miami 5. Followed by Oregon, Texas, Clemson. I actually like that they put Texas. I wish they would have put Texas a little bit lower, but I like that because I was going to be pissed if they put Texas like 4 or 5, because it's like, well, they lost. They lost only by 7 in a hostile environment against the now number 1 team. And it's like, dude, they look like trash. They don't look like a top 5 team right now. Do not put them in the top 5. But yeah, Notre Dame 9, South Carolina 10. Alabama 21, Tennessee 22. Utah, I bought in on Utah before the game yesterday to win the the Big 12 or whatever. At 13 cents. And there's a lot of hype on them because now over on Kalshi, it's up to 20 cents already. I've already got me a winner I could cash out of if I wanted to. Not gonna, because they're gonna win the whole damn thing. The SMU ponies, though, come out. Doesn't it feel like the ponies, Patriot? SMU is always at 17. 17 just feels right. When you think of them in rankings, especially early in the season, you think 17. I don't know why. There you go. This is what it is, you know? Speaking of pools, I'm in one right now and I'm not wearing any clothes. The hotel's demanding I leave immediately. Patriot, you're right. I think A&M is overranked. That is correct, sir. But don't worry. They'll prove themselves here soon. They'll prove themselves. Yeah, I didn't have much for news there. I can't wait to get into this other stuff. So we'll go do that here. We got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh man, I got to get picks out tonight and stuff for football. Oh baby. But first, let's do our usual baseball recap. Let's talk a little baseball, right? Let's do that. Kind of a quiet day in sports yesterday. Other than backup quarterbacks getting paid. You notice all these backup quarterbacks are getting their money guaranteed too. So he got a $7 million basically 1 year extension and it's fully guaranteed. That is awesome. These agents are getting smarter. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna hire one of these guys to be my agent. I hire you and you'll go get me $7 million? It's not how that works, sir. Oh, well, can we try? Can we try? Oh, speaking of which, did you see that like the Powerball's at 1.3 billion? You got to when it's over a billion, don't you just have to buy one ticket just for fun? I know it's pissing away your $2 or whatever it costs now, but it's just the idea of having it. You just have a ticket and you get to sit there on your drive home, right? I know Buku's getting a ticket if he doesn't already have one. You just get a daydream. That's worth the $2. Daydream about what could be. SMU will be sneaky as usual. Money on the floor. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's recap baseball like we usually do, and we'll preview today's betting lines as well. Pirates stunned the Dodgers yesterday with a 9-7 victory. Pirates actually put up 9 runs. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Mets get a 12-5 victory over the Tigers. Blue Jays 12-9. There's a lot of runs scored yesterday. What is going on? Everyone ate their Wheaties. They had a good Labor Day weekend or something. I don't know what it was, but 12-9 there for the Blue Jays over the Reds. Red Sox 11-7, another high-scoring game. Nationals 5-2 victory over the Marlins. Rays get a 6-5 victory over the Mariners. Angels 5-1 victory over the Royals. Cubbies come in with a 4-3 victory over the Braves. Much needed win there for the Cubbies. White Sox 12-3 victory over the Twins. A lot of teams scoring 12 runs. What is up with that? After taxes, winning that amount, you'll only bring home a little over $325 million. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll take it. It's not after tax. Well, it is after tax, but it's also because you chose to do the lump sum, which is so stupid. No, taking the lump sum's not stupid, but it's so stupid that it's like you take the lump sum, you basically get like 60% of it, and then after that gets taxed to hell. And then yeah. Buku says I'm deaf getting a ticket. Can't win if you don't play. It's $2. I've spent more on less. Yes. Yes. It's fun. You got to buy a ticket. It's just fun to daydream. I got my ticket. Hope and a prayer, baby. Let's see. Cardinals defeat the A's 2-1. Yankees get a 7-1 victory over the Astros. Giants 7-4 victory over the Rockies. Orioles come through 6-2 against the Padres. And then the Diamondbacks whoop up on Patriots and Rangers. Rangers were getting hot there, and they slowed them down a little bit. 5-3 victory there for the Diamondbacks over the Rangers. All right, let's take a look at today's betting action. Sporting says if I win, I'll subscribe on Locals. Thanks, man. Thank you. It costs the same amount to subscribe on Locals as it does to buy a $2 lottery ticket. Just saying. Can't play if you don't. If I win, it was nice knowing y'all. Just stop by every now and then, say hello. Let us know what it's like. You'll know if I win. Probably won't be on here for a while. Be busy. I'll be back during playoffs. No, I'll do that. If I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there'll be signs. I'll just start having the most ridiculous stuff on stream with me. How the hell did Will get that? How the hell is Will streaming all the time? Doesn't he ever have to go to work? You'll know. You'll know. Okay, today's games. Marlins, Nationals. Nationals plus 125, home dogs. Marlins minus 135, road favorites. Sharp money and big money on the fish is favorite. 66% of the bets, 78% of the money is on the Marlins. Beehole Patrol says, please tell me if you win, you won't get your tooth fixed. I'm sorry. I will be getting the tooth fixed. Probably just getting all this stuff done, getting it out of the way. Maybe we'll buy a gold tooth. There we go. That's what I'll do. I'll get a gold tooth. My wife would kill me. That'd be funny though. Not really though. You wouldn't want a gold tooth. Someone would try to punch it out. You know what I mean? And please tell me you'll stream with an elephant and a tiger in the background. It'll be something like that, man. It'll be something like that. Oh man. Mets, Tigers, Mets minus 115, Tigers plus 105. Sharp money on the Mets. 55% of the overall money is on New York. Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks minus 130. Rangers plus 115. Sharp money, big money on Patriots, Rangers there. 45% of the bet. 75% of the money is on the Rangers. Let's see. Your NFL pool picks due soon? What? Patriot, did you sign up again for I sent it to I thought you already had a pool over there. Because I thought you already signed up. I sent it to whatever one. So whatever email you used. Unless you created a new account. Either way, thanks. Bump a gold tooth. You better get gold teeth. No, because then people want to try to knock them out, man. I don't want that. Orioles, Padres minus 160. Orioles plus 140. Big money on the Padres there with 73% of the bets. 87% of the money is on San Diego. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers minus 175. Pirates plus 154. 88% of the money with sharp action is on the Dodgers to get a little revenge today after losing yesterday. BO Patrol says, as a Reds fans, I'm out. Very disappointing season. Yeah. Patriot says, I don't know, Lowell. Well, you were signed up here. Look, here. Well, let me get through this and I'll show you. Blue Jays and the Reds. Blue Jays minus 160. Those Reds are plus 135. 79% of the overall money is on the Blue Jays. Guardians and the Red Sox. Red Sox minus 140. Guardians plus 120 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Red Sox. 84% of the overall money is on Boston. Mariners and the Rays. Mariners minus 142. Rays plus 120. Sharp money. Big money. All lined up on the Rays. 51% of the bets, but 69% of the money is on Tampa Bay. White Sox and the Twins. Twins minus 170. White Sox plus 145. Sharp money on the Twins. Big money on the White Sox. 37% of the bet. 66% of the money is on the White Sox. Braves and Cubbies. Cubbies minus 140. Braves plus 130. Sharp money on the Braves, but 85% of the overall money is on Chicago. Phillies and the Brewers. Coin flip game here. Big money back in the Brewers. Action Network expert likes Phillies, but 89% of the overall money is on Milwaukee. Angels and the Royals. Royals minus 170. Angels plus 155. Sharp money. Action Network expert is on the Royals. 78% of the overall money is on Kansas City. A's and the Cardinals. Did I say A's before that? That was Angels and the Royals. A's and the Cardinals, minus 105 both ways. Sharp money on the Cardinals, big money on the A's with 49% of the bet, 60% of the overall money on Sacramento. Yankees and the Astros. Yankees minus 125, road favorites. Astros plus 110. Sharp money on the Yankees. Action Network expert likes the Astros. 62% of the overall money is on New York. And your night game is the Giants and the Rockies. You see there was a brawl in this game last night? Devers hits a home run before you get around second base. Apparently, bench is clear. Don't know why, but it gets a little feisty up there in Colorado. Giants minus 225 favorites. Rockies plus 190. Sharp money on the Giants. 87% of the overall money is on the Giants. And there you have it. There's a little betting recap and betting preview. How about that? Okay. Bottom row diamonds, top row gold. Will just ask Paul. You know what? You're right. Okay, I'm all in. I'll share the wealth on Powerball tonight. One less $2 bill to an orphan won't hurt much. No, Patriot. I think you. So I'll show you. I mean, you can create another account and sign up like you just did. I'll make sure to add you. But I thought you were right here. Yeah, it's your usual. I don't know what email you used to sign up for this thing, but I thought you were in this. This is back when we had the NFL draft. Remember, and we had the they made us that free pool and whatnot because you did the pick props, and then I sent you this weekly pick 'em. So now you're in the weekly pick 'em if you can figure out. You said picks are not gay and retarded. This sounds like you, Patriot. Which pool do you do? Well, if you can sign in with this one, you just go to your pool page here, and it will show you all the pools that you have available, and then it will tell you if you need to make picks or not in them. You can do any of the football ones. I sent you the weekly pick 'em. This one, I sent you this one right here. Just simple, easy, straight up. Who's gonna win? 4,600 people on this one. How about that, huh? And I already have you in the squad, so you don't have to worry about it. I got you in the squad. Look at this squad. Look at these guys, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. But you could go sign up for any of the pools. You just click join more pools and you pick what you want. Now the bundles are the way to do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Bundles are the way to do it. But you can click individual stuff. Oh, college football survivor. Am I not in the college football pick'em? I think I am in all the college football stuff. They just haven't. They're not releasing it until I think week 3 or something. Add a baby Patriot. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get in there. Because listen, you do well. This is another reason why I sent you the pick'em one. Because if we do well as a group, if our squad is just picking winners every week, we're going to be the number one squad, and we're going to get paid. We're going to get paid. So that's why I like that. So you guys should go join and come join our squad. I mean, look at that. Look at that group of just studs. Just studs. And there's only one rule for my squad. The only rule is you better win. All right? You better bring it. You better bring it. Okay. I think supporting's in a lot of these. Aren't you supporting? Are you in these? I think so. I guess I could click your name and see. Oh, yeah. Post the link. There you go. There's the link. I'm going to pin it to the top. There you go. Click that link. Like I said, they have 3 free ones, which is pretty cool because they're free and you can win up to, I think 2 of them you can win up to $1,000. One of them's $500. So you could win potentially up to $2,500 just for free. And then the thing that's I think is pretty sweet is that the big survivor, everyone loves doing survivors. 3 things that's great about this. One, it's $10. So it's not super expensive. Second thing that's great about it is if you win the top prize, that's $50,000. You got a better chance of winning this than the Powerball last night or tonight. So for $10, you could win $50,000, but also the top 700 get paid. So even if you have a really good season, you make it all the way towards the end. It's not winner take all, which is kind of cool. If you can be in that top 700, you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid. And when I win this thing and I win the $50,000 top prize, because you're in my squad, you get a little bonus bet alongside. And you're not going to get $50,000, but you'll get some money sent your way. How about that? Winners for all of us? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to win it for each and every one of you. But they're fun. Read through the descriptions on the pools, see which ones you like. I just buy the bundles because it's a better deal, and I love being in all these things. I love doing pools. But make sure you have reminders on that they send you, because there'll be a week that you forget to go in there, and then you're gonna want that reminder. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, where we at? Okay. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. You don't have to. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. All right. Not a requirement. Not a requirement. Get paid, be old patrol. Get paid, get laid. That's right, buddy. All right. All right. You guys are ready for tomorrow? Tomorrow's gonna be insane. I can't wait. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. Okay, NFL Week 1 betting trend stats, notes, Action Network betting primer. I love this. So we're just gonna go through it. They've got a lot of stats, trends, all the fun stuff. I'm gonna take this, combine it with my Warren Sharp book, and we're gonna. There's no way we're not gonna be able to be 5-0 this week in the contest. Welcome back, football. Welcome back, football. The Action Network primer is here for another NFL season. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm not gonna read all that. What are these guys talking about? Keegan Bradley makes the Ryder Cup. Oh boy, these guys got more ads this year. Picks are in, Atta Baby Patriot. Remember, you can change if you need to change your picks, you can up until kickoff, I think, or whenever it says it closes. Okay. Top NFL things to know as a sports bettor heading into the season. Chalk City favorites are went on a historic run last year. We're just coming off a regular season to remember for favorites. The best ATS season from a profit to ROI POV since 2017. Overall favorites ended 2024 with 195.77 straight up. That's 71.7%. That is insane. I remember the books just got killed last year on favorite money line parlays. The third best regular season since 1980. Favorites on the money line finished the regular season with a positive ROI in consecutive seasons for the first time since at least 2003. Not only that, but road favorites ended up finishing the regular season absurd 80-28. There is no more home field advantage. Take it away, man. It's gone. You got to quit factoring that in. That is insane. Insane. For the Patriots and Commanders, 2025 has big expectations. This is true. New England had a win total of 4.5 and won 4 games last year. Don't remind me. This year, I wanted them to lose one more game, and we would have freaking Jalen Carter. Not Jalen Carter. Why do I always say Abdul Carter? I always say Jalen. This year, their win total is up to 8.5. The Commanders entered last season at 151 to win it all, and they are now 18-1 as a contender. Tap here for more. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's kind of cool. That's a new feature this year. Okay, I really don't care about all that though. Perfect Jim. Harbaugh loves week one. Jim Harbaugh is 5-0 straight up in ATS in week ones as an NFL head coach. He is covering the spread in those games by 8.3 points per game. That is the most ATS wins without a loss for any head coach in week one in the wild card era since 1990. Tied for the second on that list is Dan Campbell, who is 4-0 ATS in week one. Hot diggity dog. Oh, God, Patriot. You said Friday's game, halftime tie, kicker props, and under. I thought you were saying under on the kicker props. I go, whoa, we never go under on the kicker props. But you're right. Dicker the kicker is going to, and Harrison Bucker, they're going to be kicking like crazy, and we are going to be tied at half. I love it. I love it. God, I can't wait. Patriot, just save your money for Friday because do not bet the halftime tie tomorrow night. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? Don't do it. Bo knows. Bo Nick's early career as a starter has been a covering machine. He went 12-5 last year. In fact, Nix is only the fourth rookie QB to cover 11 plus games in a season in the wild card era since 1990, joining Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, Joe Flacco. What a squad! What a squad! Nix closes a favorite 8 times in his 17 career starts. He is 8-0 straight up in ATS, covering the spread by 14 points per game. Damn, it was a good season last year. 8-0 straight up in ATS when they close a favorite. You're taking the 8.5 tomorrow. I warned you. I warned you. Good luck. Burrow and the Bengals' early struggles, slow start for Joe. In Joe's NFL career, he is 46-29-1 ATS. That's 61%. That's good. But Burrow has had his ATS struggles early in the season. He's 1-9 straight up, 3-7 ATS in his first 2 games of the year. That's not good. Then he's 42-23-1 straight up and ATS in game 3 or later. So basically, don't bet on Joe. You don't have to bet against him. Don't bet on Joe for the first 2 weeks. Then come see him. In the last 20 years, only 2 other QBs have 1 win or fewer and 8 losses or more within the first 2 games of the regular season. That's Josh McCown and Kerry Collins. Oh my God! And neither of those guys got signed to $250 million. So Joe's doing it right, or the Bengals are just not that sharp. Grass Guy says, let's remember that Bo is 27 years old. I don't care how old Bo is. Bo is a covering machine. 8 undefeated, never lost 8-0 straight up and ATS when he closes as a favorite. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Brady was 45 out there covering like crazy too. Winning MVPs at 41. Winning Super Bowls at what, age 42? Or 43? I think 40. He was 43 when he won one with the Bucks. Road beginnings. Cam Ward and J.J. McCarthy will begin their NFL career in week 1, having to play on the road. Remember that stat? Maybe they have it in here. Hopefully I can find it. But that stat about rookies week 1, especially if they're paired up with a rookie head coach, not good. For like the first 4 weeks of the season, it's not good against the spread. I can't believe I'm going to catch points with the Lions. That should probably tell you something. It'd be like, maybe we pump the brakes on that pick. Maybe Vegas knows something. Gotta remember, these lines have had all summer to sharpen up. So they both have to play on the road against non-first-year QBs, though both second-year QBs. Since the NFL merger in 1970, rookie QBs having to play on the road in week 1 are 8. Oh, God, here we go. Rookie QBs on the road in week 1 are 8-21 straight up, 13-4-2 ATS, losing those games straight up by an average of 5.9 points per game. The rookie QB's team averages about 17.9 points per game scored. The last win straight up came from Sam Darnold back in 2018. So it's been since 2018 since week 1 rookie has won on the road. And that was Sam Darnold. Sam freaking Darnold. How about that? There have been 28 number 1 picks since the merger. Number 1 pick QBs since the merger. And their first start, they are oh my god. Well, you know who to pick for Survivor, right? They are 5-22-1 straight up, 8-20 ATS, with Caleb Williams breaking the drought of QBs winning last year, with the last one before Caleb being David Carr in 2002. That is insane. That is insane. Let's see. Quite the roll. The Jaguars open the season as home favorites versus the Panthers behind QB Trevor Lawrence. Cardinals open the season as favorites on the road versus Saints behind Kyler Murray. Overall, Kyler is 15-17 straight up as a favorite, and Lawrence is 10-11 straight up as a favorite. There are 2 of 6 QBs under 500 as a favorite over the last 20 years with a minimum 10 starts. Most starts of those listed QBs. Kyler Murray, 32, Trevor Lawrence, 21, Robert Griffin III, and Mark Bulger. Wow. Let's see. Oh, here's something about the Chiefs. Chiefs lost the Super Bowl last year by 18 points, trailing 34-0 in the game at one point. In the wild card era since 1990, we've seen 11 other teams lose by 14-plus points in the Super Bowl the year prior. They went 4-7 straight up, 2-9 ATS in Week 1 of the next season. They have lost 7 consecutive games ATS in Week 1, with the last team to cover being the Patriots, beating the Chargers at home in 1997. Chargers are winning Friday. Book it. Book it. Chargers are winning Friday. Strength versus strength. Dan Campbell is 11-3 ATS in September, going above 500 ATS in all 4 seasons. Who's the most profitable QB against the spread in Week 1 since 2003? The answer, Jared Goff, who's a perfect 8-0 ATS in his openers, 4-0 straight up in ATS with the Rams, 2-2 straight up, 4-0 ATS with the Lions. No head coach is better covering early than Matt LaFleur. Packers are 15-3 ATS within their first 3 games of the season since 2019. Best of any team in the NFL. That mark includes the 7-0 ATS at home in Lambeau Field. We got 2 conflicting things here, man. We got you're the most covering, Dan Campbell covering above 500 ATS. You got Jared Goff, a perfect 8-0 ATS in the season opener. Then you got Matt LaFleur and the Packers covering machines and undefeated at home. One of those things is going to get an L, get their first loss. Who is it going to be? Username football's my cocaine. Let's go, dude. You and me both. Mark Bulger. I love a nice Bulger as long as he's hot. Of course you do, B-Hole Patrol. Of course you do. We got to talk about the terrible NFC South. The Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bucks have a combined win total of 29. Oh, that division's terrible. Fewer for any division this year. No division has entered a regular season with a combined win total of below 30 since 2021 AFC South. That is embarrassing. Beginning to climb. The 2017 Browns and the 2008 Lions famously both went 4-0 straight up in preseason before going 0-16 straight up in the regular season. The 07 Patriots were 2-2 straight up in the preseason and went 16-0 straight up in the regular season. It's not perfect, but here are some preseason trends looking at the regular season. 24 of the last 30 Super Bowl winners have had a 500 or better record in the preseason. 16 of the last 20 Super Bowl winners had a 500 or better ATS in the preseason. Only one Super Bowl participant in the last 20 years went undefeated ATS in preseason. That was the 2013 Seahawks. Only 8 of the 40 Super Bowl participants in the last 20 years covered 3+ games in the preseason. Ooh. I mean, if you're looking into preseason numbers to try to pick your Super Bowl winner, good luck. Good luck to you. I mean, I appreciate it. A long summer, you got a lot of stats to look at. Get bored some days. So I mean, I get it. But I don't think you can use that really. Oh, here we go. Here are a few notes for Week 1 for all other systems. Scroll to the bottom of the article. Week 1 division home. Oh yeah, home division dogs are great. So like you have the Falcons this week, or a home dog. We're talking against the spread here. Week 1 division home underdogs are 23-7 ATS since 2010, including 10-2 ATS since 2018 18-4 ATS since 2012. Damn. Underdogs of 6.5 or more are 49-27 ATS in week 1. There you go, Patriot. Hey, Cowboys fit in that one. They are under 500 ATS in just one of those 19 seasons. 1 to 6 point underdogs are 132, 90, and 6, which is 60% since 2016. Week 1 dogs, baby. Dogs are barking. Division dogs in week 1 are 40, 41, and 2 straight up. $100 bettor. That's since 2010. $100 bettor would be up almost $2,300, a plus 28% ROI. Just betting on the money line. Divisional dogs week 1. That's crazy. Let's go to the bottom of the article and see it. What? For more bet last listen, click here. Well, it's not working. Oh, maybe I click this one. Ooh. Wait. Here's a system play. It says a game in the Eastern time zone, road team. Road team is a Pacific or Mountain time. This is since 2019. The game was played. Okay. The game is played during the postseason or regular season. Game is played in the Eastern time zone. The team is a visitor team. The visitor team time zone is Pacific or Mountain time zone. 91, 58, and 4, 61%. How about that? What are you doing up, Stinker? You know what time? It is early, dude. So does that favor the road team? Oh, here we go. It's up here. West Coast-based teams playing on the East Coast since 2019, they cover at a 61% rate. In week 1, they are 11-2 ATS. And the team's first 5 games of the regular season since 2019, these West Coast road teams are 43, 13-2 ATS, almost a 77% cover rate. This favors the Raiders. Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Philly by 50. Okay, I'll be right back. Here, let's go up to this game. You guys can take a look at this while I step away real quick. Looking at tomorrow's game. Oh, I'm so excited. I'll be right back. Okay. No triples in the World Series. That's right. I want to see some of these other ones real quick. In this system is 500. Oh, ATS is what's an ATS? It's like anything like an STD. ATS is against a spread. So depending on what you're spreading, yeah, it could be considered an STD. Homos plus points in the under. This system is 500 ATS or better in 6 straight seasons. Focuses on bad projected teams early in the season. So this Dallas fits this category. They're considered a bad team. Dallas, Carolina, Miami, Las Vegas, Giants, and Tennessee. So this is the team is a visitor team. The team is a dog. The game is being played during the regular or postseason. Did the team make the playoffs last year? No. And the team's game number is between 1 and 4. The record is 101, 70, and 1, 59%. How about that? This system says forget the spread. Early in the season, underdogs on the money line have shown value in the system during divisional games. So this applies to the Chargers, Lions, Seahawks, Atlanta, and Chicago. It is 95, 99, and 2 straight up, which is a 49% win rate, but you're up $3,700 for a $100 better. So that's pretty damn good because you're betting on the money line. Since 2021, which is relevant because that's after the COVID season, games with a home underdog have turned an under rate of almost 57%. The games with a home underdog have turned an under rate of almost 57%. In the first 3 games of the regular season, the under win rate rises to 67%, 49, 24, and 1, going under the total by over 4 points per game. This applies to KC Chargers, although it's in Brazil, so I don't know how that works. Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Arizona, New Orleans, San Francisco, Seattle, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Jets, and Minnesota, Chicago. That's pretty good. We love the week 1 unders. Let's see. This system looks for falling on over-unders in week 1 of the regular season. System is 16-7 ATS last 3 seasons. So what is this one? The away team's game number is between 1 and 1. The home team's game number is between 1 and 1. Betting on the under. The game is played during the post or regular season. The over-under change from open to close between minus 100 to minus 1. So basically, if the total starts dropping down, a total that opened up and dropping down, it goes under 57% of the time. Underdogs in low total games are 30 games above 500 against the spread since 2018. But last year, the first time under 500 ATS since 2017. This applies to the Titans and the Jets. Dogs and low totals, week 1, under 42 is what classifies as low total. 59%, 96, 66, and 4. That is awesome. Super Bowl hangover, we'll see. Here's the first game, though. Let's read Dak. Let's see. Dak Prescott gets his first crack at the NFC East this season with week 1 facing Eagles and then week 2 against the Giants. In his NFL career as a starter, Dak has made 129 total starts. He has only closed a 7+ or higher dog 5 times, and Dallas is 3-2 straight up, 4-1 ATS in those games. With last such game coming week 1, 2019 versus Tom Brady and the Bucks. Ooh. What if you're spreading B-hole? Well, you got to be careful there. B-hole patrol, you got to be careful. Prescott has excelled in his career against the NFC East. He's 29-12 ATS versus NFC East, covering the spread almost 6.7 points per game. Since 2003, here are the most profitable QBs ATS versus division foes: Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady. We've heard a lot of stigma about the Eagles blowing leads in the past. Under Nick Sirianni, Philly is 17-0 straight up and 14-3 ATS as a home favorite when they get a lead of 7 points or more at any point when facing a team above 500 straight up. Overall, Sirianni is 27-2 straight up, 19-8-2 ATS when leading by 7+ points as a home favorite. Jalen Hurts is tough to beat at home. He's 26-3 straight up at home. It's a good survivor pick. When he faces a team above 500 straight up at home in Philly, he is 17-0 straight up as a favorite and 1-4 straight up as an underdog. Ooh. Eagles open up against the Cowboys to kick off the season. The Eagles are 7-point favorites right now. Since 2015, the favorite is only 3-7 ATS in the opening game of the season, with the Chiefs barely hanging on versus the Ravens last year. Eagles are coming off a Super Bowl victory over the Chiefs. Week 1, Thursday night opener. Home teams have been 13-8-3 ATS since 2000. Beginning of 2004, the reigning Super Bowl champs have kicked off the NFL regular season by hosting 20 weekday primetime games. In those games, they're 11-7 ATS. Super Bowl champs are 15-9-1 ATS in week 1 of the following season since 2000. In 54 games, the Eagles have played with A.J. Brown on the field. Philadelphia's 43-11 straight up, 29, 23, and 2 ATS, including 16-1 straight up last season. Ooh. Looks like it's going to be a good day there, 275, partly cloudy. Only 10-mile-an-hour winds. Going to be a nice, clean game. Username says Dallas, Chargers, Bills, Bears, money line, 44-1. That's not bad. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. We're gonna get into all of these. Oh, we're gonna get into all of these. Probably go through them tomorrow, but I'm excited. Let's take a look at the pro report for tomorrow's game. So right now, I don't think that line's right. Because on my book, let me see. Could be. I don't think you can find a 6.5 on the Eagles right now, though. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that number is way off. Right now on BetOnline, the Eagles are 9-point favorites. That's teaser protection right there. Total of 47.5. I like the under in this one. I like Brandon Aubrey, of course, 2+ field goals. But the Eagles, sharp money and big money on the Eagles. 61% of the bet, 75% of the money is on Philadelphia so far. Take a look at the total. Over under 46.5. My book has 47.5. Sharp money on the over, big money on the under, with 81% of the overall money on the under. I like the under in this one. I like Eagles and the under. I don't like teasing the same game or totals that much, but you could tease the Eagles down and the under with it. What am my book? So in Vegas, the books, everyone's mad at the books because they're charging DraftKings and FanDuel now charge minus 135 or a 6-point teaser. That's just disgusting. BetOnline still has looks like minus 115, so you can get a better deal there with BetOnline. Let's see. Yeah, baby. And let's see, what's a 3-point teaser? Yes, a 3-point teaser is still plus 155. You want one plus 150 or better. So a lot of these other sports books aren't letting you. You have to pay minus 135 for a tease, 6-point tease, but not on BetOnline. It's minus 115, at least for now. Oh God, I love it. Teasers, baby, love it. Love me some teasers. We'll have to tomorrow think of a good prop, same game parlay that we can do for the game. We can do a squad ride. We can do like a 3 or 4 pick same game parlay. You know we're gonna have kickers in that one, right? Patriot gonna have kickers in that one. Brandon Aubrey, money on the floor. Money on the floor. But that's gonna do it for the show today, friends. I gotta go take care of the little one. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We start football tomorrow. I'm excited. Get ready for a fun show. We'll be previewing the game, cooking up parlays, dropping picks, all that stuff. Patriot says, well, yeah, of course. The VIG is getting expensive. It is, dude. But that's why you got to shop around. Like BetOnline is saying, it still has good value on some of these things. But you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.